Hey everybody, this is Roger's Reviews, and we're going to talk a little bit about why I'm buying a Cybertruck. So, first of all, I've never bought a new truck. I've always had good trucks, I've got deals on trucks, but I've never had a new truck. So, I'm over 50 now. I figured once in your life, you should have a new vehicle with no problems, from previous owners, and also too, I'm getting really familiar with electric vehicles because I bought a Nissan Leaf. It's going on like 5-6 years ago. Gave one to my mom, and then I bought another one for myself. So there's just a lot less maintenance, and I've let a lot of people borrow it. And what's nice is you don't have to worry about with the electric vehicle, because usually when you let someone buy or use one of your vehicles, you're like, man, make sure you check the oil, make sure you check the fluids. If you have a problem, pull over, check the fluids, make sure you don't, run out of transmission fluid and burn the transmission up, make sure you don't run out of oil, burn the motor up. So there's all kinds of situations where if they run out of certain fluids, you can blow the whole car up and ruin the whole car, especially if it's an older car that has leaks. With my electric car, if I let someone borrow it, I said, all I tell them is, don't wreck it and make sure you plug it in, because I'm not going to come get you if you run out of electric because you're not paying attention. So basically, it's just awesome to not have to worry about a lot of those situations. But another reason I'm buying the Cybertruck is because it's going to replace a lot of my other vehicles. Because right now we have an estimator, which basically I go and do my estimates in, and then I have my Nissan Leaf. I do estimates in, but sometimes it doesn't have enough range, so I'll do a couple estimates in that, and then I'll jump in like my small gas 4-cylinder truck, and I'll run, and do the long estimates. Or if I have a long day and I have a bunch of estimates, I'll just go ahead and jump in the gas truck. But it has a 4-cylinder, and it gets a lot better mileage than my big red truck, because I have a big F-250 4-wheel drive Ford, of course, and it's got 10-ply tires. They weigh like 8,000-9,000 pounds. I got big bumpers on it. I got big toolbox full of gear. So it's a good looking truck, but it only gets like 7 or 8 miles a gallon, and it's a gas. So when I'm pulling the trailer, it even gets worse gas mileage. So that's why everybody asks me, why don't you go all over Jacksonville? Why don't you do like a 50-mile radius? Well, first of all, the trucks don't go very fast, and they get terrible gas mileage. And also too, you just can't be cost effective. If you have a tree service that's like, 4 blocks away or a mile or 2 away, you can't be cost effective on the same job, because you're having to spend, if you bring in like 2 or 3 guys with you and all your equipment, you're paying for fuel, and it takes you an hour to get there. You got to figure an hour there, hour back. It's costing you probably 100 or 200 bucks just to get there, and 100, 200 to get back, because you're paying all these guys by the hour or by the day, and then you can't get as much work done, and then you're having to carry all this heavy equipment, and you're bringing 2 or 3 trucks. You don't get paid to look out the windshield. Neither do the people that are behind you. Everybody in your team, it has to get paid or has to be compensated to get to the job and get back from the job. And a lot of times if you're hauling material, that slows you down, because when you're coming back, you can't go very fast, even if you wanted to. So the next reason is basically I can eliminate basically 3 vehicles, because if you upgrade and get the Tesla Cybertruck, it's 4-wheel drive, it'll pull 10,000 pounds, which is pretty much equivalent to the F-250. So if it can pull, and also I had to put new shocks and all this other stuff, the Cybertruck has airbags or air shocks, so it can level the load. So if you're basically hauling a little bit more than you normally do, you can basically air up the rear end, and you're good. So I'm going to replace all these vehicles, and then I'm not going to have any fuel cost. And then also too, if you can eliminate those 3 vehicles, you're eliminating basically 3 insurance payments, and then three maintenance costs, and 3 license plates, and blah 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 blah. So basically, the Cybertruck also too is going to be awesome, because if you're one of the first people that have them, and you put your logo and your phone number on them, it's a lot more exposure. So you're going to probably get more exposure, maybe more business, people calling you, people calling your answering service, people calling your phone number. And so basically, it's going to replace 3 vehicles. I can do my estimates in it. I can do long distance in it. I can pull a trailer with it. I can pull all my equipment with it. And I can basically use it for personal use. So it's basically going to replace almost 3, 4, whatever, all my vehicles. I can get rid of almost everything and just have my Cybertruck. And it's so efficient and so reliable. I'm not going to have to worry about breaking down, especially because it's new. Because my mom bought a Tesla Model Y. We've got like over almost 16,000 miles on it, and no problems, and super efficient, super fast. We have 2 Nissan Leafs that have around 70,000 miles, no problems. Just a 12-volt battery and a key fob battery, and of course tires and windshield wiper blades. But it's going to be so nice to eliminate all those insurance payments, all those maintenance costs, and yeah, it's just going to be awesome. Just have 1 vehicle instead of 3. Also too, in the future, when they become autonomous, it's going to eliminate a lot of accidents. And also too, if you wanted to, you could put the Tesla Cybertruck in the Tesla taxi network. So at night, or when you're not using the truck, or you don't have a job that day, or the truck's just sitting, you could hit a button on your phone, and that truck could go out and Uber, Lyft, taxi type situation, and make you a couple $100. So you don't want to work that day, it's raining, or whatever, send your truck out and it can make you money. But those are just a few of the reasons that going through my head why I'm buying the Cybertruck. But of course, I want one. It's stainless steel, it's bulletproof, it's going to just take a lot of abuse. And trucks, the more scratches and dents they get, to me, that just shows that they're workhorses. And if this gets scratches and dents and dings, just think what it would have done to a regular truck. So it's going to look a lot better than it would have if you're driving a aluminum or a really thin metal truck with glossy paint. It's just going to be awesome. So anyway, I just wanted to share those thoughts with you. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them. And we'll probably have some more videos, especially when I get my truck, to see if it stacks up. So please crush the like button, hit the bell, and we'll have more Tesla Cybertruck videos, and why I think they're going to be the best thing since sliced bread. God bless, have a great weekend, and happy holidays.